Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today's channel song is Crying Out For Me by Mario. I just kept hearing, I can hear your heart crying out for me, come and save me. Your heart keeps saying, come on in and save me. Somebody, whether you hurt or not, it sounds delusional. Their heart is crying out for you. Somebody wants you to save them. I have a deck right here, haven't looked at it. Let's find out why I can hear your heart crying out for me. Somebody wants you to come and save them. Let's see why. Bad advice and playing it safe. So somebody was playing it safe in a relationship because they got some bad advice. So let's keep looking into the situation here. Playing it safe, bad advice. Let's see what else we got. Mm-mm-mm. Blind spots. Ooh, we have shame. What else? Dwelling on darkness in the reverse. Fear under bad advice. Aligned, blind spot. Aligned is under blind spots. It came out sideways, but I'm gonna put it up. And shame and scared of change. So what I see here, yeah, a necessary ending is the last card. So somebody was playing it safe, and in the relationship, they got some advice from somebody, and whatever advice was a blind spot for them, and they feel ashamed by how they let somebody alter their perception about you, basically. And they were playing it safe because with this dweller in darkness, like, you were light to them, you were a positive person to them, you were too good to be true, so they played it safe. This bad advice is above fear. So they were in fear of whether the connection was real or not, because they were playing it safe because they felt like you was too good to be true. They were scared. So they went and got advice from somebody, okay? And we have blind spots and a line. So whatever advice this person gave them was a blind spot, like you guys really were aligned. It says blind spot says your limited perspective is causing you to miss important details. Expand your view and seek input from trusted sources from what you may be overlooking. Somebody overlooked that you guys were aligned. And now they feel ashamed because they were scared of change here. And that was a necessary ending. That's something that you ended because somebody couldn't change. Basically, you didn't know why this person switched up on you. Somebody gave them some bad advice, and you guys actually were aligned, and you guys could have been a couple here. And this necessary ending says a situation needs to dissolve to make space for new opportunities to arise. Embrace endings as a necessary part of your evolution. So this type of person couldn't even take their own advice here. They had to go and speak to somebody else. And because of their fears about love and connections here, that's why they went to somebody else. And whatever advice that was, you guys, quote unquote, wasn't aligned based off of this person. So I have the T deck here, and I just want to see what's up with this playing it safe and like this dwelling in lightness. Like they were scared of your love. All right. They want you back. So they didn't know your worth. Now they're desperate. Too little, too late. So this person is constantly, they can hear your heart crying out for me. No, like they're looking out the window, reflecting what coulda, shoulda, woulda been, and wondering where you at and who you was with, because they in regret about playing it safe about this connection here. I want to look into bad advice and fear. What's up with this? Bad advice and fear. Rejected in reverse. They did not reject this bad advice. They accepted some bad advice about you because they was afraid of falling in love with you. They was afraid of pain. Karmic friends in reverse. They thought that with this karmic friends in reverse and it's rejected, they thought that their friends were not, they thought their friends was giving them good advice. The karmic can't fully trust them. Always some tension, low key competition with you. These friends was in competition with them because this says bad advice and fear and karmic in reverse. So they thought that they could trust these friends to give advice about you when they really were just in fear about love. Yeah, and that got them bankrupt. Wow. So they accepted some friends' advice about you that caused them not to. Yeah, they accepted an offer. Genuine intentions, a door opening. Are you ready to receive? So they came to their friends for genuine advice about what to do with you guys' connection. Calm to act, evidence saved, truth in plain sight. So maybe they showed you guys some photos of you. Maybe they showed some information about you guys with this offer here and came to these friends about some advice. And they didn't trust their own intuition. These are friends that they always got to give something, paying their bills, always asking, trying to buy love. These are people that they basically kiss their in the friendship. So they trust them because they can't make decisions on their own, basically, here. Yeah, no facts. All vibes, no receipts, talking nonsense, messy storyteller. So basically, these people gave them bad advice about you. And we have blind spots and a line. Yeah. Queen rising, queen or king, glowing up out loud, all eyes are on you, coming up in the spotlight and talking in reverse. Like somebody probably said that you weren't whatever you were saying, because this blind spots in a line. They basically was like whatever you were saying, they thought that you was just talking mess. Like I said, they thought you was too good to be true. They didn't believe what you were saying, and they didn't believe that y'all were aligned. Like that was a blind spot about you not being who you say that you are. You were just too good to be true to this person. They thought that you was just talking mess, but with this aligning blind spots, you wasn't talking mess, and you really are who you say that you are. So with this shame and scared of change, inside scoop came out sideways, a closer look, nosy, all up in your business. So they didn't try to get the correct information about you. They just let dirt digging, snooping for secrets, trying to expose you. Tables might turn. This person had trust issues. They had trust issues. And they feel ashamed because there was no facts based on their trust issues. It was just them scared of change in their head, making assumptions, creating stories, trust issues, showing. I just said that this person got trust issues. They felt like you was a wolf in sheep's clothing, so that's why they treated you like that. Now they're obsessed, clingy, controller, can't let you go, karmic and chaotic. Some of these people are obsessed with you, and they're happiness hater because they're saying, I can hear your heart crying out for me. You're saying, come and save me. Like some of you guys may be in a relationship. They may be jealous of a relationship that you could have because they the ones feeling ashamed, scared of change. And it's came to an ending because of them taking advice. And some of them might be acting like everything all good with this fake flex and like they taking advice from people that fake flex. Like that ain't even really got it like that for real. Or they're not the type of people you need to be taking advice from, basically grudge holder. So maybe they holding a grudge on these friends with this hook because they're still hooked on you and fake smiles, saying hi but really hating on the inside. Two-faced energy. Watch who's smiling at you. They have some two-faced friends. Yeah, with bad habit, drugs, denial, repeating the same mistakes, and can't break the loop. So a lot of karmic friends that gave them advice about your relationship is what caused you guys to separate. This is for the people that the relationship, the person wasn't really pouring into it, and they just was. It's like they were scared to fall in love. Okay, and you could have came off the one that was, wanting to have a relationship, and this person was just scared. Yeah. So right now, some of them could possibly be looking online. Look, impersonator, dirt dicking. Some of them are possibly online looking at you from like fake profiles because they want to see what's going on in your life. They want to see if, yeah, they're into you. Impersonator. Some of them people acting like they're not into you, but they really on fake profiles online, looking at you, trying to see what's going on into you. Love affair, secret lover, secret fix. Like they're still into you and looking at you online because they're ashamed and they were scared of change behind this necessary ending. Like this screenshot caught in 4K, like some of them are trying to look into whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you're happy or not, because this person was too afraid to love, basically. And now they want to see what you got going on. We got legal issues, facing court matters, dealing with authorities. They got all kind of karma going on in their life. That they're uninterested in the people in their life. They're feeling dull about life. Yeah. And they're obsessed with looking at you. Like something about them looking after you online. This could possibly be in person. But this situation was a necessary ending because this person was basically, yeah. And they also, some of you, they're getting some proof that you guys have moved on in life. And they don't like that. Yeah, heavy on the screenshot and romantic love affair. Like they are watching you guys so heavy. Jackpot, unexpected windfall, right place, right time, blessings ahead. You guys are blessed. You guys are going through, yeah, and stalker, lurking online, still checking stories, obsession never left. Can't make it up. They see that you guys are basically doing good without them, and they trusted somebody else's advice. Yeah, that, like I said, that fake flexes, and that's why the relationship ended here. That's really, that's really what it is. This person was playing it safe, and with this shame and a necessary ending, because they were scared of change. What do they have to say? Because their heart is crying out for you. Okay. What do we have to say here? Self love. I'm still trying to heal. That's over playing it safe. This gives me that that's the energy you guys are in. You guys are in a state of self love, because someone that made you feel unworthy in and out of your life, have questionable behavior, just, it was intolerable for you. Like you still trying to recover from this relationship of people, you pouring your all into somebody and somebody not giving you their all. Okay. We have neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. They know that they failed to give you what you needed, and that forced you to go in and love yourself and pour into yourself. Because this, like I said, this person was playing it safe and they neglected you in a relationship. They accepted bad advice from somebody else. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. They feel like they should have expressed themselves better to you. They made mistakes and they wish that they could right their wrongs here. And what else? Yeah, this was an unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way they were planned with this bad advice here and this fear. Yeah, that sabotaged the relationship. I messed up the good things in my life sometimes. So them going to their friends for advice about you because they were afraid to love. That was their unexpected ending. Okay, we have men. I want to fix our connection coming out here. Let's see what else we have. Runner. I don't want to run anymore. And I have conversation. I want to call you and hear you. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you that's under a line and blind spots. Yeah, because they feel like you're a missed opportunity and they feel guilty here. So somebody wants to mend the relationship with you. They realize that basically they accepted some advice that wasn't good because they was indecisive about the relationship. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. So some of you guys could feel like this person just didn't choose you and they chose somebody else. They basically chose somebody else that was comfort to them, somebody that didn't make them feel like they were scared to be in a relationship, basically. But with this aligned and blind spots, they want to mend a connection. They want to talk to you. They don't want to be a runner no more. I don't want to be a player no more. Okay. Shame and scared of change. Daydreaming. I'm always longing for you. So they feel ashamed, like you're a missed opportunity for them because they were scared of change, and they're always daydreaming and thinking about what coulda, shoulda, woulda been between you guys. Unworthy in reverse. Scared of change. They felt unworthy. They know that they're ashamed because they were scared of change. They felt unworthy. You're a better person than I am in reverse. They don't feel unworthy anymore. They know that it was their fear that scared them out of basically pouring into this connection. Yeah, a missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. So this person just felt like you were too good for them. Maybe you was on a different level than them. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. So with the habits, I don't know if we'll ever change. So some habits could have gotten in the way. Um, a third party situation, a person, like I said, they could have chose someone else. They could have chose to just go out drinking all the time. They could have chose for drugs all the time to numb themselves, but they feel pain because they basically just, like the card said, they sabotaged the relationship. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, secrets. I haven't told you everything. So they're ashamed of the things that they were doing while they were scared to change. They were doing things during this relationship, and that was causing for a necessary ending too. I feel like you knew the energy was off because this necessary ending with this shame and scared of change. There's a lot of things this person was doing. You know that they're guilty about. Like, I don't know what you guys found out. I feel pain from the damage that I've caused. Something that this person did. They hope. Yeah, I hope I haven't given up on us yet. Something about these secrets, yeah, dishonesty by lying, I ripped us apart and I left when things got hard. Yeah. And now they're unsatisfied wherever they at, and that's what's making them reflect on you. But this is a necessary ending because basically this person was scared to love, and that's just really it. They sabotaged the relationship, and now they want to come back and come towards you and want you to come on in and save them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the Kipper deck to see what the heck is going on over there right now. Like, what's happening right now, now that they're ashamed about this necessary ending and that they didn't basically believe that you were real. Okay. Twin flame. So for some of you, this could be your twin flame here. Abandoned. That's the confirmation. So you guys abandoned this twin flame. They feel like you abandoned them, and this bad advice was the destruction of your relationship. Okay. And clearly you are exactly who you say that you are. Soulmate in reverse and gift. Third party stitch, can't make it up. Let's see what else we have here. Divinity, under abandonment. It was meant for you to abandon this person because they still had some kind of third party attachments here. Destruction, behind the earth angel, can't make it up. It fell under one another. So because you're in this earth angel energy, you really did pour into this person. You really did love this person. You thought that it, like I said, you guys are supposed to be a counterpart, it looks like here, but because this person was scared to love, they lost you as a soulmate. And then as far as their gift, what their gift was some more karmic ties. Okay, because this person, it looked like this person was non-committal because they're scared to feel their feelings. All right. We have ancestors under soulmates in reverse. And that fell on a line. It was not a line because this person was afraid to pour in manipulation. I hope I'm holding it right. Manipulation in reverse. And then we have commitment. So this person, and that was a necessary ending. Like, this person basically spent the whole relationship. They know that they weren't ready. They know they weren't available. They know that they weren't really going to pour into you. And they basically manipulated you the whole time. They were playing it safe, acting like they was going to pour into you, acting like it was going to be a commitment, acting like it was going to be bliss, but the whole time they was basically pretending. And right now I see that you unbothered, but this person was basically manipulating you the whole time, because in the background, the secret is that they were scared of love. So they was using manipulation tactics to even keep you there. So it wasn't even actually a really actual connection that they was creating here. They did they did have strong feelings for you, and that's why they wanted to go get advice from somebody else to make sure they're not tripping. But they were basically scared of your love. They were scared to be in love. This person was not aligned with you at all whatsoever, and now they feel like they want to come and mend the relationship. Yeah, this person was in Jezebel energy and you are unbothered by them. This person is addicted to third parties because they're scared of love. That's really what it is. Yeah, unbothered and transition. This person is completely in the ground. That was the necessary ending here. Yeah, yeah. Because there's an entity attachment on this person. They cannot be loyal to anybody. They cannot pour into anybody because they have a karmic, it's just a non-committal energy because they're afraid of losing people. So they walk around being that way because they're afraid of losing people, but they still want to mend the relationship with you because they realize what they found out wasn't true, basically. Entity attacher on the bottom of the deck again. And you're held in high honor. Yeah. You deserve more than that. This person is scared of love, basically. That's really the end of it. Let's go ahead and get some messages here. We have boundaries. Learn to say no to protect yourself. Energy you freely give should never leave you depleted. And with this person playing it safe, it left you depleted, okay? Clarity arrive and stillness, not struggle. The rusher, let the lesson unfold instead of rushing its meaning. Like with this bad advice, this person wanted clarity from somebody else. They weren't still enough to just like focus on you. This person was literally falling for you. They were falling in love with you, and they wanted to get advice for their friends to basically like shake them out of it because they was in fear about love. Okay, each experience brings you new knowledge and skills to evolve and grow, and that's aligned in blind spots. So since this person couldn't see through the blind spots, okay, it's time for you to evolve and grow. This person is going to evolve and grow from what they thought. You're just going to basically be a missed opportunity, okay? You can choose a different path whenever you're ready. You can be free when you see the power of now and not then. This person is scared, ashamed because they were scared of change, and they don't see the power of now. They just see that they're in a shame for not seeing you who you were, and that's what caused this ending here. Yeah, you know your worth now. You know that you're worthy. You know that you're worth having the whole shebang. Okay, you don't deserve pieces of nobody. I'm hearing Pieces by Tamar Braxton. I don't need your pieces. I don't want no pieces. Okay. I have liquid light. The number 25 could be significant. Illumination downloads, insight pours into you, receive it fully. So now you're trusting your intuition around this necessary ending, what this person has been doing, how secretive they've been. Winged messenger, the number 30 could be significant. Guided signs, your guides are speaking to you. Pay attention. You could be trusting your intuition that this was a necessary ending with this person because they were never going to pour into you. So you breaking it off with this person, however it ended, this person has an entity attachment around commitments. I cannot make it up. And you are divine, feminine, or masculine, and you deserve real love in your life. Now this person is obsessed with you, okay? They're obsessed with you. They're emotionally unstable. Some of them are doing love spells on you, okay? And they see that you're going towards somebody divine, you're going towards new beginnings, and they're obsessed with you and they're mentally unstable because they're living basically in an illusion here. That's what's going on here. Let's go ahead and get you some messages. We have allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. You accepting and allowing this situation for what it is. This person is non-committal because they have an entity attachment surrounding love and opening up to love in their life. They're never going to change until they heal, okay? And you're radically accepting that and allow what comes next into your life is what's meant to be, okay? I have grounding. Steady and grounded. Your attention is directed up high. If you are not in your body, a balance is needed between focus and spirit and focus on earth. Grounding will help you better concentrate and focus and will also increase your connections to the angels. So consistently grounding yourself, this person could have, because they were so scared and in and out of your life, this could have caused you to just like be done with relationships and just be over it, but just allow that situation to be what it is and grounding your emotions, because this person is going to come back and possibly pull on your heartstrings or whatever, but this person literally, they have not changed at all. They're afraid of love, and just because they realize that who you were, that doesn't mean that that changes how they're going to act towards you. And have gratitude for this ending here. Gratitudes bring more joy and abundance. Have you been overlooking the good in your life? Take a moment to appreciate what you have. This mindset will attract even more positivity. So allowing and positivity and what's going to come next into your life here is what needs to be accepted, because this person, they may come like they change with this butterfly and rebirth, but they're never going to change, okay, until they heal. All right. You can reinvent yourself, open the doors to change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So this situation was very enlightening for you to see that this necessary ending, okay, has been a transformation for you. Like, you're not going to want towards relationships the same. You're not going to come in with your heart on your sleeve the same. You're not going to analyze people the same. Like, your way of dating or going about getting to know people has changed forever in your life, and that's something to be thankful about. If you feel like you have lost faith or a bad attitude towards the situation, just know that this situation was meant to help you grow and evolve, and to see things for what they are with this person, and to see this person for, yeah, and wait for the right person here. Nurture the relationship that's coming forward. It holds potential for growth. Support the phase of your journey. It's something about a journey you're going on with this rebirth, that this situation has caused you to become something more beautiful, something more potent, and someone that is going to attract someone better on your timeline here, and not someone that's so unhealed that is being selfish, allowing you to pour into them and they're not pouring into you, okay? I have the letters B, F, K, C, S, B, O, J, X, Q, A, X, M. Let's see what colors we have here. I have green, red, orange, yellow, black. A seashell could be significant. The number 12 could be significant. The color pink could be significant. Let's roll the zodiac signs. I keep saying BB. I don't know if BB means anything. All right, a Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Cancer. Let's roll it again. Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Leo. I see the number 10. I see the number 9, and the number 6 could be significant. The number 6 could really be significant. I saw it again. February, April, June, July, March. Something about July. 8, the number 8 could be significant. Yeah, 8 could be significant. 883 38 could be significant. You guys have moved on this situation. Number 7 represents the Chariot, and basically this person is not going to change here. I see Aries, Pisces, Gemini, and Libra. This person is not going to change. They're not, until they heal their wounds around love and attachments. But they do want to come in and say something to you and mend the connection. But it's like, you're like, what more is going to come out of trying to mend this connection, other than you still doing the same thing, coming back because you feeling ashamed, like you've done enough damage, it's time to move on, you need therapy, and really that's it, okay? I hope this message was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, peace and love. Bye.